Let me give you a scenario that you have everything you need to get a certain task done, or you have planned everything to the T, yet you're not feeling like doing it. Or perhaps, have you ever caught yourself staring at a blank screen, a blank piece of paper, or blank wall for that matter, where all these things seem to be a lot more interesting than doing the main task you're supposed to do? All these things refer to as procrastination, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about what does procrastination means, why does it happen, and based on fantastic work by Mel Robbins, I'm going to give you 4 simple tips to overcome this habit. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Samreen. I'm an academic by profession in the UK, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about procrastination. What is it, why does it happen, and how we can really overcome this habit. Now, if you look at the definition of the word procrastination in Cambridge Dictionary, it says putting off something. And we also know by experience that procrastination is something when you are supposed to do a certain task, but you end up doing something else, not doing the task which you're required to do. Many of us face that problem, and we discuss that as well with our friends and family, and we always think about how we can overcome this issue. And you would find a lot of sources as well which can help you to improve that situation for you. There are many books, YouTube videos, research articles where people have really tried to understand the concept. And why does that really happen? That knowing the importance and significance of certain tasks in our life, we are still not able to bring ourselves to get that work done. And interesting enough, this is not just happening to us. In fact, in the ancient times as well, people used to face similar situation. So when I was reading about this concept, I came across this philosophy which was developed by Greek philosophers Socrates and Aristotle, and they referred to the concept as AKRASIA. And AKRASIA meant lack of self-control and a situation where you do something knowing that you should be doing something else instead. So these things really helps us to understand that we are not the only people who have faced that situation. In fact, people in the past as well have faced similar situations, and therefore they would also have come up with some kind of solution to the problem. All right, so we have established what does procrastination means, and the concept even existed in the ancient times. Now, it's important for us to remember and understand that we don't just wake up one morning becoming a procrastinator, right? It doesn't happen that one morning I woke up and I said to myself, okay, today I'm going to be a procrastinator and I'm going to procrastinate every single task in my life. No, it doesn't happen like that. Procrastination is also a habit like any other habit. For example, if you may be habitual of waking up early or waking up late, going to bed early or late, going to gym certain time, eating your food certain time. So similar to those habits, procrastination is also a habit. And once we understand that procrastination is also a habit, we can also treat it like a habit. And similar to any other habits, there are 3 parts of developing or perhaps getting rid of any habit. 1 is the trigger, 2nd is the pattern, and the 3rd is the reward. So now let's look at procrastination in a real life example. I go to work in the morning and I already am feeling stressed about other things in my life, or perhaps I'm not happy about one thing or the other, or any of those factors. I go to work and I sit down to get my work done, or perhaps to begin my work. But at that time, my mind tells me that I'm already stressed, or I'm not happy about certain aspects in my life. So why should I give myself more stress by doing that work? And that is the trigger which would then take me to the pattern of avoiding that stress. My reward to myself could be that I would rather watch a YouTube video, or I would rather play a game, or perhaps scroll social media, or any of those things. And so before trying to get rid of this procrastination habit, it's very important for us to acknowledge the 3 steps which go through in our head and end up in us procrastinate. So in my pursuit of getting rid of procrastination, I have read a lot of books, articles, I've watched many YouTube videos as well. And while I was conducting my research on this topic, I came across a fantastic work of Mel Robbins on the very topic of procrastination. For those of you who don't know who Mel Robbins is a very famous American TV host, a lawyer, an author, and a motivational speaker. And when I watched that video by Mel Robbins and when I read the work, I was fascinated to see that how easily we can really help ourselves to get rid of this habit of procrastination. So here it goes. So the 4 steps you can follow to get rid of this habit goes like this. Step number 1, acknowledge the stress in your life. Acknowledge the factors which are not helping you. Acknowledge those factors which are dragging you down, due to which you are not feeling great about yourself, or perhaps you're not happy. It's extremely important for you to acknowledge that factor to begin with. Step number 2. Once you have acknowledged the stress which is not helping you, or perhaps a factor which are dragging you down, or you're not really happy, the second thing is, every single time you acknowledge or you realize that you're feeling that stress, and that perhaps then trigger you to watch that YouTube video or to do something else which is not related to the work task, count from 5 to 1 consciously. Tell yourself that, okay, I understand that I have the stress going on right now. Let me count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because this counting is going to help you to break that pattern. Because what's happening early on, that you face the stress, which is the trigger, and without even thinking, you move on to the alternative task, which is the YouTube video, playing the game, social media and whatnot. But in this scenario, at step number 2, you're counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is making you realize consciously that you have the stress, yes, but you are at work and you need to get a certain task done. And that is step number 3, that you are breaking the habit consciously by counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that leads us to step number 4, where you tell yourself that, okay, I'm going to begin this work and I'm just going to do it for 5 minutes. Not more than that, just 5 minutes, and I'll see how I go on with it. Because research suggests that 80% of the times, if we start something, we can finish that as well. And the main problem is that we are not really able to bring ourselves to begin a certain task. So you already have won the half battle by just giving yourself those 5 minutes to begin the task and do that one thing. And you will see that once you begin, you would carry on doing that work. I hope this 4-step process was helpful for you, because personally it has immensely helped me. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to share your comments and feedback, and also please let me know if there's any other topic you would like me to make my next video on. Take care until next video. Bye.